Welcome to City Insider. In today's video we'll start with Kevin De Bruyne transfer update. Manchester City remain the favourites to win the Premier League ahead of another new campaign. Pep Guardiola's side held off competition from Arsenal and Liverpool last term to add another title to the trophy cabinet, though we'll be fully aware rivals clubs will be doing all in their power to put an end to the dominance of the Sky Blues. City's ability to keep hold of key players has been a major part of the team's success in recent times, and this looks set to be a theme that will continue this summer with crucial personnel set to stay put. One big-name player who has been linked with a move away is Kevin De Bruyne, though Guardiola recently admitted he expects the Belgian to be part of his plans for 2024-25. Saudi Pro League side Al Ittihad have reportedly withdrawn their interest in De Bruyne. It had been suggested in recent weeks that the City star had agreed personal terms to move to the Middle East, though it seems there is less chance of a deal getting done. Journalist Rudy Galletti has indicated Al Ittihad deemed the valuation decided by the Sky Blues as too high, particularly when the 33-year-old only has 1 year remaining on his contract. It is added Al Ittihad are confident they now have a competitive midfield department following the arrival of Houssem Aouar from Lyon. Jacob Wright agrees Peterborough move. Man City midfielder Jacob Wright has agreed a loan move to Peterborough United. Sources have told Football Insider. Wright, 18, is highly regarded within the corridors of power at City and has been away with the first team on their pre-season tour of America. Several clubs have expressed an interest in taking Wright on loan, but Peterborough are now closing in on the defensive midfielder. The teenager made his senior debut for City in the 2023-24 campaign, playing 17 minutes of action across 2 appearances. He has starred for the club's youth sides in recent years, featuring at right back as well as in his natural defensive midfield role. Wright is now set for his first taste of regular first-team football with Peterborough in League One. The Manchester-born 18-year-old has been capped up to under-19 level by England. He has earned valuable experience during pre-season with City, with many first-team players still yet to return to training. Wright is poised to become Peterborough's 6th signing of the summer window. Rio Adebisi, Chris Conclark, Jack Sparks, Kian Hayes, Abraham Odo and George Nevet have already agreed moves to Darren Ferguson's side. Posh start their League One campaign at home against relegated Huddersfield on the 10th of August. Pep unsure Kalvin Phillips' future. Pep Guardiola has insisted he's still unsure what the future holds for Kalvin Phillips. The midfielder has struggled since joining Manchester City for £42 million from Leeds United 2 years ago. Phillips has very much been on the periphery of things at the Etihad Stadium, while he endured a difficult loan spell at West Ham United during the second half of last season. The 28-year-old has returned to City this summer, but may again be surplus to requirements, with Rodri very much first choice in the number 6 position. Everton are keen on signing Phillips should he be granted a departure. Sean Dyche is a long-term admirer, while there is a midfield berth free in the Toffees squad following the departure of Amadou Onana to Aston Villa for £50 million. In a 2-2 draw against Barcelona during their pre-season tour of the USA, Phillips was deployed as a centre-back. Guardiola explained it's because he believes the England international is better when he sees the game in front of him and has more problems when he finds himself in small spaces. Yet the City boss does not know if it means that Phillips has a role to play when his side's pursuit of a 5th successive Premier League title begins in 2 weeks' time. Via the Manchester Evening News, Guardiola said, "Kalvin, I don't know what is going to happen with his situation. He was really good for the problems we had. I know Kalvin, when he gets the ball and can see all the pitch in front of him, he's a really good player. When he has the small spaces there are more problems. That's why with the problems we have he makes an incredible effort with his position. He was confident with the ball and helps us a lot. I'm really pleased with his performance." PSG preparing Julian Alvarez bid. According to Team Talk and ESPN Argentina, PSG are preparing to enter serious talks with Manchester City to bring Alvarez to Paris. The potential transfer fee has been a subject of debate, with figures ranging from £35 million to £77 million. For a player of Alvarez's caliber, the lower end of that spectrum would undoubtedly represent a bargain, especially considering his contributions last season, where he scored 19 goals and provided 13 assists. PSG are not the only club interested in Alvarez, with Arsenal and Chelsea also monitoring the situation closely. For City, the decision to sell Alvarez would not only depend on the fee, but also on their ability to find a suitable replacement. With Haaland as their main striker, City may feel they have the luxury of letting Alvarez go. but it could prove to be a risky move, especially if injuries or form issues arise with Haaland. The potential departure of Julian Alvarez would be a bitter pill to swallow. While it's understandable the realities of competition at a top club like City, it would be hard not to feel a sense of loss if Alvarez were to leave. He's a player who has shown immense talent and versatility, capable of playing both as a central striker and in wider positions. City fans will remember the frustration of seeing players like Leroy Sane and João Cancelo leave and excel elsewhere. Alvarez's situation feels eerily similar. Guardiola's handling of the situation, while pragmatic, might not sit well with those who believe in nurturing young talent and giving them the platform to thrive. We've seen glimpses of what Alvarez can do, and it's hard not to wonder what could happen if he were given more opportunities to shine. Ultimately, if Alvarez does leave, it will be with a sense of unfinished business. For City, it will be crucial to reinvest wisely and ensure that any gaps left by his departure are filled adequately. But for now, fans will hope that the club can find a way to keep Alvarez happy and integrate him more fully into the first team, because losing him might just be a mistake they'll regret down the line. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support City Insider.